the Madras High Court has asked tough questions to the Tamil Nadu cops. In fact, they've gone on to say as to why the autopsy report has not been submitted to the magistrate yet. The High Court has said that no case has been filed in the jewel theft complaint, and the High Court has posed serious questions to the Tamil Nadu police on the very same. In fact, the High Court has also gone on to say who ordered the transfer of the case to a special team. The Tamil Nadu custodial murder, where anger rages on to how the cops carried out such action against that man. 5 arrests that have already been made, and in the very latest, Madras High Court coming down heavily on the Tamil Nadu cops. Let me cut across to Anagha Kesav, joining us live with further details of what transpired in the High Court. Over to you.
Well, in fact, the Madurai bench of the Madras High Court has severely lambasted the Tamil Nadu government by questioning as to why Sivaganga District SP Ashish Rawat was only put on hold, was only transferred. Why wasn't the SP suspended is what the High Court is now asking the Tamil Nadu government. They're also asking, the court is also asking the government as to under whose authority the case was transferred to a so-called special team. There are lapses in this particular case, and the Madras High Court is having no holds barred in questioning, the Tamil Nadu government about the lapses in this case. Let me just read out in particular what the Madras High Court has questioned the Tamil Nadu government. The court has asked what action has been taken against higher officials, under whose orders the special team investigated the case without an FIR. In fact, when the case was registered, there was a delay in filing an FIR. That's the question that the High Court has posed, to which the government's counsel has responded saying that the FIR cannot be filed unless and until there's a preliminary inquiry that's in place. The court has also gone on to ask that why no concrete action has been taken against the SP and DSP of Sivaganga, why only merely a transfer and not a suspension. Very clear and pointed question that's posed by the Madras High Court, the Madurai bench, to the Tamil Nadu government. The final direction is that they have directed the judicial magistrate to submit a preliminary report by 3 p.m. today, after which the case will be taken up for further hearing.
Anagha, continue talking to us, especially with regards to reports suggesting how 5 cops have been arrested in this case. And given the fact that MK Stalin has said that the strictest of action will be taken, how do we see that translate on the ground?
Well, in fact, every time when there is a case of custodial killing, Suesha, everything just works like, clockwork. Back then, 5 years back, when similar such incident had happened in Sadankulam with Jairaj and Benix, the father-son duo who were killed in custodial torture, the CM held meeting with higher authorities. Police officers were suspended. They were subsequently arrested. The same rerun of events is happening once again here, 5 years later, in the death of Ajit Kumar in custodial torture. The Chief Minister held meeting with higher-ups last evening, post which an arrest of all the policemen involved was ordered, and now the district SP has been transferred. This is just frequent transfer, token suspensions, the same thing happening again and again, time after time. But one thing has remained the same, and that is custodial killing and the police brutality here in Tamil Nadu. In fact, a few weeks back, the Madras High Court had taken this issue up very seriously when perfectly healthy suspects came to court hearing with fractured limbs, broken bones. The Madras High Court questioned the police department as to why the standard excuse of the police department every time when a suspect comes was that he or she fell in the bathroom. The Madras High Court questioned as to why the slippery, as to why the toilets were slippery only for suspects and not for police officers. This clearly highlights how the police brutality in Tamil Nadu is continuing year after year, and series of events like clockwork keeps happening, transfers and token suspensions, and yet there seems to be no end to police torture, police brutality and custodian killing here in Tamil Nadu.
Oh yes, extremely worrisome, and which is why action must be taken, because even the report suggests how there were 30 to 40 injury marks on Ajit's body.
Well, in fact, the autopsy report mentions that Ajit Kumar had suffered an epileptic seizure, and that's the reason why he passed away. But it's also important to note that such a seizure can be caused because of extreme head injuries. And if you take a look at that autopsy report, you can see there are several external injuries on Ajit Kumar's body, highlighting how brutally he was tortured by the policemen when he was under their custody. He also reportedly told the policemen that he was the one who took the jewelry and promised them to show it in a particular cow shelter, but he went there. He tried running away from the spot, is what the police have told. Subsequently, he died of an epileptic seizure, is what the report also says. But one thing is certain, that it is not a lie that Ajit Kumar was subjected to intense and immense police brutality. In fact, the Tamil Nadu BJP's chief has also jumped in on this. Nainar Nagendran has written to the Human Rights Commission demanding for an independent inquiry into this matter. Not just BJP, the TVK, Vijay's party, has also called an action for this. In fact, TVK will be filing in the High Court for a special team that's monitored by a retired High Court judge to have an independent inquiry into this matter. Edappadi Palaniswamy, who is the primary opposition in Tamil Nadu, has also taken cognizance of this, questioning the DMK government as to why time and again police brutality continues in Tamil Nadu. Why is it that Chief Minister Stalin has failed to rein in such intense police torture and brutality against perfectly healthy suspects, is what they are all questioning.
Very true, because his brother had also claimed that he had walked into the police station absolutely healthy on his feet. But when he came out, he was in a bad shape. And there is a serious damage of reputation of the Tamil Nadu cops over what has happened. So this is not just about the 5 arrests and those 5 cops. This is also about how the Tamil Nadu police, by and large, is towards its people. Because in this particular case, it was a case of theft. It was not even like, there was a life at stake, etc. And to beat up a man so much that it led to his death is extremely shameful.
Well, that's right. In fact, we also have some shocking numbers. In the last 5 years, there have been 24 custodial killings here in Tamil Nadu. 24 deaths of perfectly healthy suspects who were in police custody. That's the high number that we are talking about. Unprecedented number that's found nowhere else. In fact, the Madurai bench of the Madras High Court also took cognizance of this matter, questioning as to why is it such inhumane police brutality is allowed to function in Tamil Nadu without any accountability. 24 suspects who were under police custody in Tamil Nadu have been murdered, while under police custody. That's the kind of number that we are talking about. Remember, all of this has happened in the last 5 years in DMK's regime. That's the reason why this is so much more, that's what makes this case all the more alarming. That why is it that the government here in Tamil Nadu has failed to take, rein in such police brutality here in Tamil Nadu. Yesterday, the Chief Minister held a meeting with Tamil Nadu's DGP Shankar Jiwal and all the other bureaucrats and senior officers, post which the arrest of all the policemen involved in Ajit Kumar's murder were arrested. In fact, a murder case has also been slapped against such officers. Subsequently, the district SP was transferred, replaced with Ramanathapuram's SP G. Chandesh. But remember, everything that we are hearing about right now are just token suspensions, frequent transfers, something that happens time and again. But one thing remains constant, and that is that perfectly healthy suspects get killed under police custody, and there seems to be no end to this kind of unspeakable torture that healthy suspects are being subjected to by Tamil Nadu police. If we take a look at that autopsy report, it's absolutely blood-curdling. The kind of wounds that we are talking about on his spine, on his right cheek, on his collarbone, on his hands, legs. There was not a single body part of Ajit Kumar that was spared by the Tamil Nadu police. He was beaten up, black and blue, and his brother Naveen, he says that Ajit Kumar was unable to bear the pain, and that's why he even said that he was the one who took that jewelry. That's the version that we are hearing from Ajit Kumar's brother. But the Madras High Court has objectively questioned the Tamil Nadu police for the kind of brutality by questioning as to why is it that this kind of actions are happening time and again. In fact, they've also lambasted the Tamil Nadu government by saying that the government is insufficient, has acted insufficiently in reining in the kind of police brutality that we are talking about. 24 custodial killings in the last 5 years. Big number.
Absolutely, it is. And Anagha will continue to track this case very, very closely to see whether the Chief Minister lives up to his words or not.